What is up, everybody? Technova here. So today we're diving into a piece of tech that might just completely flip how we think about flying. Seriously, I want you to try and forget everything you know about complicated drone controls and stressing over the perfect shot, because the whole game is about to get way, way simpler and honestly, a heck of a lot more powerful.
Okay, so let's just start with this one simple question. What if flying a drone felt as natural as just pointing? I mean, think about it. No more fumbling with those joysticks, no more crazy steep learning curves. What if it was just as intuitive as, looking around? That is the massive promise we are digging into today.
All right, before I even show you this thing, you really got to wrap your head around the core idea. This is not just another drone with a camera slapped on it. No way. This is basically a flying eye that captures the entire world around it all at the same time. I'm talking north, south, east, west, up, down, all of it in super high resolution. Just think about the creative freedom that unlocks for a second. It's wild. Okay, so let's finally meet the machine behind all this magic. This right here is the AntiGravity A1. And if the company name sounds a little familiar, well, it should. AntiGravity is a brand new company that's been incubated by the absolute masters of 360 cameras, Insta360. So you know they've taken all that expertise and basically launched it straight into the sky. So what does that actually mean for us? Well, the A1 is being called the world's first drone that was built from the ground up specifically for 8K 360-degree video. And that's a huge deal. This isn't just some standard drone where they bolted on a 360 camera. Nope. The entire system, the whole shebang, is designed around this one powerful idea. Capture the entire scene, not just one little slice of it. Now these features, this isn't just a boring spec sheet. This is like a recipe for a completely new kind of flying experience. That 8K 360 capture, that's the foundation for everything. It's what lets you do post-flight reframing, which is a game changer. You can literally create a dozen different cinematic shots from just one flight after you get home. The immersive live view basically puts you in the cockpit. And thanks to some seriously clever software stitching, the drone is totally invisible in your final video. It's like magic. And all of that is crammed into this tiny 249-gram body. But okay, specs are one thing. How does it actually feel to fly this thing? Well, Jesse Orrell over at CNET put it perfectly. He said the controller reminded him of a Wii remote. And yes, that is the perfect way to think about it. You're not pushing sticks around. You're using natural hand gestures. You point up, the drone goes up. You turn your wrist, the drone turns. It's all about making the tech just disappear so you can focus on the fun part, exploring. So the real question is, how does this new approach actually stack up against the competition? To really get why this is such a big deal, you got to put it side by side with the giants, like DJI. Because the A1 isn't just another drone. It's a completely different philosophy of how you capture the world from the air.
And this right here, this is where you see the huge difference in thinking. With a traditional drone, like a DJI Mini, it's all about framing that perfect shot while you're flying. You have to be the pilot and the cinematographer, all at the same time. It's a lot of pressure. The A1's philosophy is completely different. Capture everything, frame later. You just fly around, have fun, explore, and you know you've got this entire 360-degree bubble recorded in beautiful 8K. Later, you can pull out a perfect widescreen shot, a vertical video for TikTok, a crazy FPV-style shot, whatever you want, all from that one single flight. You literally never miss the shot because you've already captured every possible shot. And let's circle back to this number for a second, 249 grams. Guys, this is a massive deal. Why? Because in a ton of places like the US, Australia, and a lot of Europe, any drone under 250 grams doesn't need to be registered with the government. For most people, that means no license, no registration, no red tape. It just completely removes a huge barrier, making the A1 super accessible for pretty much anyone. Travelers, families, first-timers, who just wants to get awesome footage without all the hassle. So is this just one cool product? I really don't think so. The A1 feels like way more than just a new drone. To me, it feels like the start of a whole new chapter. It's a stepping stone, a glimpse into a future where these flying machines are way more automated and integrated into our world. Just think about the evolution of how we control these things. We started with super complex manual piloting, right? The kind that takes a ton of practice. The AntiGravity A1, that's step 2. It's intuitive, immersive control that basically anyone can just pick up and use. But where are we headed? Well, the next steps get really exciting. We're talking about AI-powered flight, drones that can see and recognize objects, maybe even fly in coordinated swarms. And then the ultimate goal,
full autonomy. Imagine drones just seamlessly integrated into our smart cities, doing everything from delivering medicine to checking on bridges. The A1 is a really important, crucial bridge to get us to that future. So, that's the anti-gravity A1. It's a pretty wild glimpse into a new way to see our world from above. It definitely gets me thinking, which naturally leads me to a big question for you guys. So here it is. Is this immersive, 360 capture everything idea the future of all drones? I mean, do you see this bleeding over into professional cinema drones or maybe even industrial drones that inspect windmills? Or is there always going to be a need for that classic precision-piloted single-camera drone? I really want to know what you think. Drop your thoughts down in the comments. And that is our deep dive on the anti-gravity A1. Hey, if you thought this was cool or you learned something new, do me a favor and hit that like button. It helps out a ton. And of course, to make sure you don't miss the next time we break down some awesome new tech, make sure you're subscribed and you've got those notifications turned on. I'm Technova. Thanks so much for hanging out, and I will see you in the next one.